Hey, family. My name is JOMO.
I'm Charmaine. Happy Friday, everyone. We're going to give you some time to get on. Let us know where you're streaming from this Friday.
Come on in, come on in, come on
Yeah.
in.
We've been having an interesting week. We actually been out of town. As you can tell, our backdrop is
It's totally
different
different.
because we are not in town right now. So our session tonight won't be as long. But we do want to give you guys some tips. So come on in, come on in. As you're coming in, let us know where you're streaming from.
Yes, yes, yes.
Where
Well,
are we?
we're in Omaha, Nebraska,
Yes.
and it's snowing, and it's below 32,
Yes. The high was what,
24
24
yesterday. The high
yesterday?
today is 7 degrees.
Yeah.
So with that kind of frigid temperature, you got to get really close
Yes.
to keep body heat. The Bible actually says that when you come together, you bring heat.
Um, so anyway, we want to come on just briefly to share some tips with you all. Um, we so appreciate you guys joining us every Friday at 7 p.m. So we didn't want to leave you hanging. So we have a few tips about just over communicating and staying connected, making sure that as you're growing in your relationship, you're staying connected. So we want to talk about our weekly meeting, right?
So what we do as a couple is we have a weekly meeting, and in this weekly meeting, we discuss some critical aspects of our relationship. Oftentimes, relationship may go off course just because we have not connected on a consistent basis, or there's a misunderstanding or a misinterpretation of what was said or what was done.
Right.
So the first thing we ask is, have I offended you this week?
This is so important because when you ask this question, it allows any one of the people that are in your relationship, either one of you all, to bring up something that may have offended you that you didn't feel comfortable addressing at the time. Maybe you were really upset. Maybe you were questioning whether it was right for you to be
Yes.
upset. And then you just didn't bring it up again because the time had passed and you had moved on, but it really still bothered you. You're still thinking about it throughout the week. And if it's still bothering you, it's going to come up eventually. So when you ask the question, have I offended you this week? Or have you been offended this week? Then it allows that person to say, you know what, it bothered me when this happened.
Yeah.
And it allows you to say it in a safe space where it's not so, you know, we try to avoid conflict in our relationship. So it kind of allows you to bring it up without it being an argument, but more of a discussion.
You know, the thing you have to understand is that you will be offended
Mm-hmm.
and you will get offense. So we have to fight to make sure offenses don't remain.
Right.
If you have too many offenses, you will build too many fences, meaning you will put barriers in your relationship. The Bible speaks that a brother offended is harder to win than a city. So when a person is not feeling you, it's hard to connect with them. So
Right.
our whole goal with asking the question is, I may have missed it. I've
Mm-hmm.
misspoke, misheard, didn't respond the right manner. So have I offended you this week? And in this moment, we want to be honest. Meaning, if you don't say something now,
Don't bring it up
don't bring it
later.
back up later.
Right.
Because see, I've asked you the question, have I offended you this week? So,
Right.
and also, this is not a session to say, you sorry, you sorry. No, no. I'm just want to acknowledge the
Right.
mistake and say, okay, I got it. I could have did that better.
Right. Next one is, are do you have any unmet needs?
Hmm.
So, do you have any unmet needs? Because
Unmet
we know in
needs.
relationships, unmet needs will get met some way,
Yeah.
shape, or form. So, you want to make sure you know if your partner has any unmet needs.
The critical aspect of this is oftentimes if you don't get what you need, you will often look for other areas to fill that need.
Mm-hmm.
So it's critical that we don't want to go a week without a need being met. In your marriage, you want to be a need meter. Need meter. Put that in the chat.
Right.
I am a need meter. So my goal is to fulfill the needs of my wife. Her goal is to fulfill the needs of me. Got it? So
Right.
the next one, number three. Number three.
Number three.
What are your priorities for the week? What's important to you? What do you put weight on? What's vital?
Right. because what happens is when you find out what's important to your partner, you can now make that important to you, and it allows you to give you an opportunity to actually address those things. So if you know they're having a very stressful time at work, maybe they have a presentation, it gives you the opportunity to actually ask them about that presentation or follow up with them on something that was a priority for them, or actually join them in whatever the priority was, to show them how important they are in your life and that you prioritize them in your life.
It's critical that in this relationship, your relationship, that you have these questions written down, talked about on a regular basis.
Right.
Have I offended you this week? Do you have an unmet need?
Mm-hmm.
And what are your priorities?
That's
Our
good.
whole goal is to minimize conflict. Conflict is normal, conflict is real. But what can we do to minimize conflict? First off, have I offended you? We got to deal with it. Do you have an unmet need? I want to fill it. What are your priorities? I want to join you in it. And if we can do this on a regular basis, the likelihood of us being successful grows extremely. Extra,
Extremely, I don't know,
I was going to say exponentially. That's
exponentially.
the word, exponentially. That's what happens when you use big words. But that's the goal
Right.
for our marriage to grow. Now, we want to leave you with a homework assignment. This week, I
Mm-hmm.
want you to make a day about your spouse.
Mm.
Okay, so for me, it's a JOMO day, or for Charmaine, a Charmaine day. And on this particular day, all you're going to do is serve them. Now, if you can't do it this week, do it within the next 2 weeks. But you're going to pick a day to serve them, because oftentimes we don't serve each other properly because we're always deferring to
Right.
someone else. We're always saying, okay, what do you want? What do you like? No, no. This day, I just want to serve you
Right.
and make you a priority.
And this is really good. In the comment section, let us know in the comment section, what are one of the things that you would like your partner to do on your day? What are
Oh,
some things that what is it, rubbing your feet, getting a massage,
I got my
walking on
feet
the
rubbed this week.
beach?
She rubbed my feet this week. It,
Yes,
it, it,
I
it was a
did.
blessing to my soul.
Right.
She,
What is one of your favorite things to do with your partner? All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Like we said, we're out of town this week. Hopefully we'll be able to do some type of vlog to
yes,
show you guys our experience in Omaha, Nebraska. And we will definitely be back next Friday at 7 p.m. And we have a recording that posts on our YouTube channel, Jomo and Charmaine, every Thursday. Remember,
love,
love,
laugh,
laugh,
and
and
learn.
learn. God
God
bless
bless you.
you.
Do your homework.